G'day legends, welcome back to another Friday hour of install. Now today, we are on the mighty BT-50, aka DMAX BT-50, whatever you want to call it. We're on this mighty one, so very simple one here today. The reason you're here is because you want to see us install the bonnet strut kit. Now, what you're going to see us do, first of all, whoa, rewind. So first thing you need to do, if you haven't been here before, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back. Now, you know the drill if you've been here. Head over to the fridge, grab yourself a guilty pleasure. In our case, it's Pirate Life South Coast Pale Ale. Tell you, a really good drop. Now, what we're going to do from there, sorry, if you don't do that, Pirate Guy's going to come for you. You're going to drop bolts and have a really bad install. Just kidding, you have a good one still. So, anyways, so you're going to get your bonnet strut kit. You're going to get this aerial bracket. Now, if you get an aerial bracket already, you're going to have this fold on it ready for this. So when you get your strut kit, you ditch the other bracket and you just put this one into here and bolt it in like that. So what I'm going to show you today is how we put this on. Very easy. Rinse and repeat, right to left. Over here we go. We're going to look on the bonnet here. You're going to need a 13mm and a 12mm. So we're going to start with the 13mm, lefty-loosey. I'm going to back these out. Now, something you're going to notice here, which I'll show you, is see where the bracket's been sitting? Now this is a very, can you see that well? This is a very important step of the puzzle here, or piece to the puzzle. So when you go put this back on, you've got to make sure that that lines up bloody beautiful before you tighten it. Otherwise your bonnet could sit a little bit out and skew if on here. So we're going to make sure that works. Now, next step, that stays up like that. You see I've got the catch on here still. So you do this side first, nice and easy. I'm going to put this bad boy, I've got to grab that all wrong. I'm going to grab this bad boy like that. Tuck him up there. And I'm going to line him up best I can with the bolts. And I'm just going to grab a bolt to try and make this easier. I'll put it in there, in our bracket, in the factory bracket, and then just creating some space here. Holy shit, the wind's going to blow it out of my hands. Creating some space here, I'm going to line it up with the hole and get that thing started. Oh yeah, so you see that was pretty easy to do. Now, play around and get him started. Now it's a bit hard to see where it's sitting, but I think we've got it reasonably good there. Grab this righty-tighty. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Next one is, you'll have a bolt right here. So you got your headlight bolt here, then there'll be a guard bolt right there. Unfortunately, I don't know where the guard bolt's gone because someone already put this in before me. So we're going to pretend it's there. It's going to be a 10mm to pull that one out. Then we're going to put bigger washer down. We're going to grab our ball stud, another washer that we had in the packet. Can you see them all right? And then we're going to drop that down there like so. And then we're going to put the 10mm on. Oh shit, that was wild. And then we're going to put that on. Pow! Now, next step is bonnet strut. Where did I put that? You wouldn't believe it. I found the strut and the screwdriver in one go. Had them down here on the tyre. And I found a zip tie in the process over here. So, next part of this puzzle. So this is the very important part now. So you'll see on here, this sticker says, little arrow pointing up. Oh, yeah, it's better for you. It says up when closed. So when the bonnet's closed, this is going to be pointing up. So basically, as you can see here, the body of the shock, so this big thick black bit, is going to go to the bonnet, clip, and you just push it on like that. And I'll show you how to pull them off in a minute. You basically just go, got the hole there on the end if you've never done it before. Over to here, line it up with the ball joint. And then here, same deal. But you've got to pull this out and just adjust it down. It's like 3 mil down. And then you can go higher. Now, if you need to get this off, very easy. Get your flat blade screwdriver. You'll see in here, there's a little spot you can put it. Obviously, I can't come in that direction. I'll damage the paint. So I just put it in there and I just lever it out. And you'll see it's pulling, lever that out, and you'll see it's pulling that clip off. Then you sort of pull it off like that. And then doink, and just make sure it's seated back in nicely. And then you can just go. So if you do get it wrong, very easy. Job done. To do the other side, exactly the same. So I'm not going to bother going over there showing you that. Exact same on the other side. Just be mindful you don't have the bonnet stay over there. So if you have a second person, so just be mindful you don't have the bonnet stay over there. So if you have a second person, get them to come out, give you a hand, or prop it up, because it can be quite difficult over that side. Other than that, that is how you do this install, guys. Oh my God, wait up, hold your horses. So the next thing, we're gonna finish this up with some hydration, because hydration is very important. And I haven't really been hydrating, so cheers, legends. Wonder how much longer I can keep you guys here drinking beers with me. I feel like it's a lot of people around me right now just drinking beers. Little campfire in the middle. Anyways, right on, legends, that's a wrap on this one. Now, if you like this product, down below in the description will be a link over to our webpage where you can grab yourself one of these and see all the other badass products that we do for the BT-50 and DMAX. Now, if you really like this content, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Whether you love me or hate me, no one cares. Just leave it there anyway. And punch that notification bell at the top. And if you really like this content, you might like this one here or that one over there. Right, legends, thanks for the support. We'll see you next week. Oh, one more thing. Pirate Cape Co TV on YouTube. Head over there and see all our shenanigans.